everyone, and we are back with Alibi and Ashes, and someone who looks as though they just stumbled out of a burning building.
Yes, just like Nancy in this game, I've just escaped from a burning building, and I've come to speed for you. I'm a legend.
Okay, tell us about yourself.
My name is Laurin. I've done this. Will be the second time speedrunning for one of these events. I did Deadly Device a couple of speedrun events ago. And my co-host for this run will be Sara.
Oh, hi. I've never done this before. I'm really excited to co-host because I've never done it before.
Wow, this is my first time.
Did you know there's like a soundboard that you can use?
Wow.
Wow, look at us. We're doing firsts.
A lot of firsts today.
A lot of firsts. And so what is our incentive for this run, Laurin?
Yes, so if we reach $100 in donations, I will do the number punch Easter egg. So
that's exciting. Some people have never even seen that Easter egg. So
yeah, I was looking at UHS before this because I wanted to just like check that I had the right numbers, even though I know what prime numbers are. And it didn't even list this one. Really? Just had the other one. Yeah. Just usually they're pretty good about having everything, and even ones that don't exist in the game anymore.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, cool. That's neat. Okay, are you ready to start?
Yeah, so hang on. He's going to say why we're going to this old town hall. And then
okay.
Be on the screen.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Who's there? Is that an ice cube?
There's a lot of characters talking to themselves in this game.
You know what, to be fair, relatable.
Some of them we will be using the phone skip for, but not all of them. I hate this part because the fastest way is to get the like sideways, these ones.
Oh yeah.
And put them up, but you have to turn them and then hope they land right.
I always think about how dangerous it is to climb up this. Every single time you have to make some kind of makeshift ladder, it's always like the scariest, least like terrible way to get up there.
There we go. And then this one is weird to speedrun because there's a bunch of like these short little cutscenes, and then you have to do one thing, and then there's another short little cutscene.
Yeah.
And so there's not a lot of activity for the first like 5 minutes of this run.
How do we feel about Brenda's hair?
That was what I was
just
about to ask.
It is all one piece. It is a thick piece of hair.
Yeah, I think Deirdre says if you, in one of the optional conversations, like, she makes me want to invest in, like, plastic surgery and a good hairstyle.
What were you doing there?
I was following up
What were you doing?
Was there anything strange about the way the fire
Was there anything strange?
Oh no.
What was the color of the smoke?
Black.
I will say, my grandma called me on Skype like half an hour ago, and I was like, I can't pick up.
Sorry, Grandma.
Don't know how to explain to her.
It's for the fishes.
That's why I'm covered in black eyeshadow. I mean, ash. And I was just like, I can't answer this. Like, I called her. I was like, I don't think she's even gonna understand what speedrunning is, much less why I have to be covered in ash for it.
Put her on speakerphone. Let her co-host.
No.
Now, if someone donates $1,000, we will.
We will
call my
contact.
grandmother.
You've heard of Lauren's brother.
And he might take that seriously.
You've heard of Lauren's brother. Why not Lauren's grandmother?
Okay, so we just got a $1,000 and $83 donation from Wacky that says boo.
Wait, are you dead serious?
I am dead serious.
Strange.
What?
We have reached our 2 stretch goals.
Are you
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna call my grandmother.
Was that in the rooms?
You can call her towards the end of the stream.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the run, call her and then explain what you're doing.
Jesus.
Economy?
Oh my
Excuse me?
God.
I
So,
can't believe we just saved the oceans.
You know, you are
fine now.
you are going to have to do the number punch then.
I'm legally obligated. Yes, so I do have to do that. Yeah. That's the least I can
Ocean's
do right now.
conserved.
No, actually, so like I had something. Hang on.
Free to make a call.
Oh, sorry, we gotta call Carson.
Yeah. So I figured he was gonna come and drop some like ridiculously generous amount of money, and so I only told Sarah and my boyfriend about this, but I secretly was gonna, if he came and did that, I was also gonna do the other Easter egg, which is also very quick. But yeah,
Your
not
brother,
worth
your
it
brother
anymore.
said he submitted that before we even talked about your grandma.
I got a note telling me to go to town
Serious?
hall.
God.
And when I got there, it just burst into
I mean, that would be
flames.
hilarious.
I think I did it. I think this might be one of those situations.
This
Oh,
phone
bingo
call
is
so
unlocked.
funny,
That
because
I
Nancy's
might
literally
Bingo
calling her
is
dad from jail,
unlocked,
and she's like, I
and-
Keep going
maybe
now.
need
I'll
some
try you
help
again
here.
soon.
And her dad's like,
Call my friends.
yeah, you do, actually. You are in prison.
It's not prison, it's jail.
It's not prison, it's jail. It's a holding cell.
Yeah, it's a holding cell in River Heights. She'll be fine.
Well, and this whole game is like
I'm not going to be
just
able to get
rich
out of
white
here until
person
I can
privilege,
prove that I
because
am not the one who
they
For
let her
real?
out of the cell and are like, if you would like to
Touch
tamper with evidence, just don't let us catch you doing it.
Feel free to shift stuff
We will
around
let
on the
you-
evidence board. It's fine.
Just
We will let you see all of the
privilege.
evidence we have against you, and it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Come on.
The reason I went to the town hall.
Leah said literally when you started the stream, I was like, I wonder if Lauren's brother is going to donate an absurd amount. We love Lauren's brother. And so
He's
does
allowed
the
to
ocean. The ocean loves Lauren's brother.
It's true.
I have a whale calling me right now saying how appreciative they are of Lauren's brother.
Oh, what else does the whale say, Sarah?
You know.
Yeah, that takes so long.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And I felt that when they said that, you know?
Yeah.
This is the note that Nancy wants.
This is the note that Nancy wants.
There are
Real
many
fast.
annoying things in this game. There are characters who talk to themselves all the time. There are the fact that the location boxes are going to change depending on where you're driving from. There's the just endless switching back
I
and
should call Nancy.
forth between characters. Nancy's number is in a different place, whether you're on Bess's phone or Ned's phone, just in order of contacts. Just a lot of really little things that only bother if you're speedrunning this game.
You take the lead now.
I'm on the case.
That's what I say every time I hang up the phone. I go, I'm on the case.
Okay.
If you want to prove your innocence, I'm not gonna stand in your way. This is a police station. Don't let me catch a mess.
Yeah, that's a good point. Someone says, I appreciate this game takes away the control to drive for those of us who struggle with in-game driving. I am one of those people.
Can't even imagine driving around River Heights in this game. I would not be speedrunning this game if you had to drive.
Oh my god. Okay, guys, what is the worst game for where you have to travel? I'm
It's
going to
Ransom of the
say,
Seven Ships.
The evidence.
Just
yeah.
Did you see that? Can I start the rumor that her capitalizes their name as a way to reference to corn? I'm so sorry. I'm gonna mute myself.
That is 100% yes, though. Lots of people are saying Ransom of the Seven Ships.
should send
I
someone to
completely
Pancake City
agree
to
because
find
of
that
sailing.
key.
But
it's
treasure,
sailing, it's the slow golf part, it's all of it.
yeah. See, everyone's saying, a lot of people are saying Trail of the Twister. However, I find that one really fun
Ned, it's
because,
Nancy.
you know, you get to just
How are you?
crash into things
All right, for
repeatedly
now. I'm not
before.
going to be able to get out of here
you
until
have
I
to
can
stop.
prove that I'm not the one who set the fire.
I had to speedrun Ran for the relay, and man, the boating in there is just atrocious. Like, not just the driving in Ran, but also just the boat. Ugh, like, keeps me up at night.
Where we should look?
Yeah.
Yes, try checking out
Honestly, it's the
Pancake
worst.
City.
Sure thing.
I need you to take over.
I enjoy making the boat go fast
to
and
help
watching it
Nancy.
bounce against the invisible boundaries of the world.
This is a fun loop because you start at the antique shop, you go to the furthest possible ends of town, and then you end up back at the antique shop.
Said he was going to Mabel Rose's.
Thanks. I know that's Tino's voice actor. I don't know who made Rose's voice. Like, I don't recognize them. I'm sure there's someone who's appeared in some other game, but I don't recognize them.
Detective Ryan, I think you went to the antique shop.
Also, I'm gonna say right now that the second speedathon, we raised $4,471.69. That is currently our record. So if we can get $4,472.69, that that would help us beat that record.
Did he leave it behind?
So I think that's our next goal.
Possibly not.
You guys are
always
interested.
give 69 cents to charity.
Yes, always. There's only one time where we didn't end with 69, and that was the third speedathon where we ended in 73.
Oh no.
That one was $4,470.73, so it was less than $1 below the one for direct relief.
Dang.
So that's what we're looking for.
Time.
Number punch is a single reason why I can't speedrun.
And I will be doing it twice, kind of. Hopefully only twice. Okay, 7.
Stronger than any Marine over here.
I did so much practice. Oh gosh, it's not going well.
Sorry.
But the third one was for the youth, so it was family friendly number. That's why, obviously.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
Think of the children. But now we're thinking about the whales, and the whales don't care.
Mutant Pudding really brings up a very solid fact that we could go for $4,567.89 for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So
I'd be okay with 4,567 and 69 cents personally.
Or,
I'm willing to forsake the 30 cents.
We could also do 4,000, what about $696.66. We could always do that. What's stopping us from sending in $420,000? Yeah, come on. I mean,
if you really think about it, and we couldn't get to the numbers that we get to without, the $1 and $5 donations. So why not just keep on doing a dollar train until we hit $420,000?
Honestly, dollar train sounds like an amazing thing to be doing right now.
For every dollar, an air horn. $3, 3 air horns. What's stopping us?
While I'm doing this, I swear to God.
To use nautical terms, the world is your oyster, and we can do this.
The world is your mollusk.
The world is your clam, and it's shower time.
Oh yeah, no, 69 looks like the Cancer zodiac sign, so it is a crab. So that's what it is. We're just doing it for the whales. And
it's for the
crabs.
whales.
It's for the crustaceans around the world.
If you could talk to a whale, Risa, what would you say to it? But remember, you have to speak their language.
Does it understand me? Or am I just talking to a whale?
If you speak their language.
If I speak their language,
yeah.
I would say, do I have to do it in whale speak right now?
Of course.
A la Dory. Okay. Nice fin, I like when you jump. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would
go.
Say. Thank you.
10 out of 10.
Wonderful.
Hello?
You should take over.
I'm on the case.
Oh, getting around in this police station is terrible, and I hate it. I just want to state that for the record.
Thank you. I'm glad people are agreeing that was some great whale speak. I appreciate.
Calla said isn't 69 for Gemini since it's twins, but I could be wrong since I'm not an astronomer.
It's what the Pisces symbol looks like.
Okay.
I should find something.
I'm a Pisces.
No, Pisces. That's not what Pisces looks like. It's what Cancer looks like.
I better see what evidence.
Pisces looks
Oh,
like.
you're right. It's Cancer. I'm a fake astronomer.
Well, astronomy and astrology aren't the same thing, so we'll tell you that. I mean, my
Dollar Train.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that reminds
Dollar Train and tell us what your astrological sign is, and then we'll see who is most present in the chat.
Yes. Tell us, please.
Hi.
But what were you gonna say, Risa?
One time my husband went to a new doctor, and when the doctor asked him, like, oh, what is your, like, what do you do for a job? And my husband was like, oh, I'm an astronomer. And he's like, astrology?
No, she left.
All right, check.
Andy spotted.
I was trying to do cat cam and she left.
Okay, we have a $20 donation from Cad Droffel, who says, let's get some air horns for the number punch.
Yeah, let's go.
Thank you, Ethan.
Now, you guys have to donate $1 to tell us your astrological sign.
Yeah, any astrological sign doesn't count except if you're Lauren's brother.
That's true.
He's earned that, Leo, in the chat.
Yeah. It's true.
Wow, Nancy was.
I mean, there are astrological signs that are statistically more
turned off. I'd better tell Nancy.
frequent than others because there are months that have more birthdays than others.
I'm pretty sure Scorpio is one of the highest ones because Scorpio season is is 9 months from Valentine's Day.
Can
I think September and August are the highest months.
Yeah.
So like that'll be a lot of Leos and Virgos.
Leos and Virgos.
Between Lauren and Reese's husband and Dr. Ray Ray, I am in the vicinity of more astronomers than I've ever been in my entire life.
Technically, Dr. Ray Ray is a physicist, not an astronomer. However,
oh, just kidding.
She's basically an astronomer, so don't let her tell you she's not. She did her comps on astronomy. So we have $5 from Leah, who says, Dollar Train, I'm a Sagittarius, and give me air horns.
I'm going to see
I love it. I almost got a real air horn for Mandy's stream, and I truly didn't because I just forgot to go to the store, but can you imagine, like, I would be getting calls for the amount of times that I've been using this air horn. My neighbors would be like, cease and desist if I had a real air horn.
Nancy, I just got your message. Are you okay?
There's another astronomer. There's so many. There's never been a time in my life where I have talked to this many astronomers. This is wild.
You know, not me.
That doesn't make any sense.
Also not
we all
me.
played Nancy Drew puzzles, and then we grew up to be astronomers, and that's why they're so hard on pushing STEM.
Yeah. They're like, can we get someone who's not in astronomy? You know what? I have specifically designed an astronomy-based game in one of my pitches, and I want it so bad.
I know. It sounded so good. I'd be all over that.
There is an astronomy-based game on neopets.com, so just putting that out there.
I've got a lot of favors to call in, so even though I'm far away right now, I'll be able to help.
Yes, astrology and astronomy are not the same thing. That is true.
Oh, that's true. Dr. Husband in the chat says it's okay. I don't work in astronomy all the time anymore.
Talk to you soon.
I'll see you soon.
However, Dr. Ray Ray is vehemently saying she's not an astronomer. But I'm just saying, you know, the lady doth protest too much, methinks.
Same way I'm not a physicist.
Well, I'm not either, so... I'm neither of those things.
What's up?
I have $1 from Karen via Giant Squid saying, Pisces, protect my fellow fish.
Pisces. We love Pisces.
We do
Pisces.
Our first
the best.
Deirdre sighting in the game.
How's it going?
Deirdre.
I love Deirdre, however, the texture on that cardigan really stresses me out.
It's not a good outfit.
It's not.
The fact that it's so flat.
Hello?
Yeah.
You should take over.
It's like skin tight.
I'll take it from here.
This is the case board. Track your case on it. You got enough to pin this on someone else?
Got enough to burn this on someone else?
It would have been. I can't do that now.
Also, the fact that she's literally like unlocking things and using like literal like devices for police work, like awful.
Yeah.
Got it.
Carson doesn't even get a golf ball in this one.
He doesn't.
No.
I'm fascinated by the outline though, like his silhouette there.
I have data from a gas chromatograph.
Okay, we have a $1 donation from Mandy that says, "Go Laurin, this one's for the crabs cancer."
I'll have it dropped off to your.
I'll have my friends
for the crabs.
keep an eye out on
It's
the
for the crabs.
mantle for the delivery. Thanks. I just found out something big about the
That
alarm
sounds like a
system.
really weird thing to say out of context.
I'm at your disposal. What do you
This one's for the
The
crabs.
alarm was disabled at the old
This
town
one is
hall.
for the crabs.
I need you to look into it.
Oops.
Now that is a big break.
Last year was
Okay,
for the
so
birds. This year's for the crabs.
Give me a call back in a few minutes.
I forgot to trigger that 2-minute timer, so I'm gonna see what happens. Oh boy, and I can't call net do net until I'm done.
Oh, we just got
2-minute timer for what?
So I can't call Carson back and ask him about the alarm until that one's triggered. See if there's anything I can do.
Ooh, that's okay.
I have a
Yeah.
$5
I've never missed
donation
that before.
from Hotchkiss My Gay Antiques that says, "Give me dat horn." We also have $10 from Veronica that says, "Carol said I missed concussion number 10 while I was asleep. Also, apparently someone mentioned James McAvoy."
Snacks. Oh, Hannah.
Nice.
Probably. I don't know. I at this point, I'm just saying whatever comes to my head.
Yeah, we're at that point. We've been at that point for a while.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm just gonna eat a lot of snacks.
sounds like a good plan.
Oh, good. Yeah. What's y'all's favorite flavor of ice cream at the Scoop? Mine is Moon Chunk cheese ice cream. I make them eat it all the time.
I'm fascinated by the idea behind Moon Chunk.
Have y'all had goat cheese ice cream?
Actual cheese, right?
I have not had goat cheese ice cream, but now I want to.
Yo, if you're a person who likes goat cheese, let me tell you, you will love it. It is so good. If you're a person who doesn't like goat cheese, you will not like it. That is all.
That sounds pretty.
So,
there we go.
find
Back
out
on
about
track.
The alarm system.
You're right, it was switched off. According to my friend at Heights Security, the alarm was disabled on site at 2:17 the afternoon of the fire. I hope that helps.
You bet it does.
On
Thanks.
site. I know
need to
that. Okay,
go.
it took me a
Talk
second
to you
to
soon.
like
I'll see you
think
soon.
about what on site meant because my brain was like on site, like
Hello?
in seeing
When they
someone.
saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, not
I
on
just
site
spoke
as
to
in
my
the
dad.
site
He said
itself.
the alarm at town
So
hall
I'm
was
like,
disabled
it was
at
disabled
2:17
on
the day
site.
of the fire. Can you check everybody's alibi at that time?
Will do. We'll figure out
Oh,
where
the
everyone
Scoop
was when
menu
the alarm
is
was
in the
disabled.
Discord server in case
Oh.
anyone
Tell me
needs.
something.
Oh.
I need you to help us out with Deirdre.
Let me look.
You know how she's always
You can't see, but I'm rubbing my hands together as I'm looking at the thing.
Right.
It's
Okay,
really
I mean,
small though.
It is really small, but
That
that's
sounds
what.
strange.
No,
That's
Bacon
what it's-
Blast?
Ned.
So I am a fan of shakes, and I would really
It's a
like
lot,
to
Ned,
try
but this
all
is a
American
desperate
apple pie,
time
everything but the
situation.
crust.
What do you need me
I
to
feel like
Yeah,
that'd be
'cause,
good.
like-
Maybe like a nice
Trademark
cinnamon.
Nickerson charm. See what info
That's
you
a
can
different
pull
question
out of her.
between like what you would make characters eat and like what you
I'm
would
not
pick
the
for
jealous
yourself.
type. And also,
Yeah.
I'm in jail and would
Because
like
for
to get
myself,
Those are solid points. You got it.
out. I need you
I think
to
I would
take over.
do the peachy
Time to help
keen
Nancy.
peach
Ooh,
flavored ice cream.
Ned,
that actually sounds
how's
amazing.
it going?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
You certainly is. Are you joining me?
Actually, I just need
Oh,
a little more
Deirdre.
information from
Oh,
you.
poor
Nancy's in
Deirdre.
trouble.
Also,
This is
Sigh.
go ahead.
this whole side story of Ned asking Deirdre on a date while also dating Nancy is wild.
Well, and she has to tell him multiple times, like, please do this for me. I would like to get out of jail and I need
He's
you
like,
to do this.
I'm uncomfortable, Nancy. And she's like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
But I am
she like forces him to ask Deirdre on a date, and then all of her friends, she and all of her friends spend the whole date making him look bad by making his phone buzz a bunch. If you read like their wiki notes or whatever.
You were a jogger?
Yeah,
Amazing.
I'm gonna be honest, Alibi and Ashes is not my favorite game to play, but all of the lore in this game alone, fascinating.
I think the world building in this game is unlike any other because there's a lot of references to the characters both talking about each other, which is kind of normal, but like talking to each other without you being around. It's like Deirdre mentions like, oh yeah, I told Tony like to go to the thrift shop all the time, and
I can't handle it.
I hate Brenda because my dad made her hit list a while back, and like there's a whole world that's been going on here, whether we were here or not.
Yeah.
And like later, like Brenda interviewed Bess, and like obviously we didn't see that, but we see the clip afterward.
The note?
Yeah.
Yes, here.
Did it come in that bag?
And then I like that
It was raining
you have
hard
to
that night.
play as different characters to get different things out of people. Like obviously Ned's the one who can get all the information out of Deirdre. And Tony just adores Bess.
You like barely have to play George at all, right? Or you don't have to play George at all?
You do not play George in the speedrun at all. Like literally we don't even see her until the very end.
Poor George.
Yeah.
But also, if you're playing it casually, George will talk to Alexi, and Alexi likes George.
Yeah.
But he's not as picky
yeah,
as
Alexi.
the others.
Yeah, likes George, but he's not gonna like withhold anything from anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, except
Other
for
than
Bess.
Yes.
Bess is not allowed inside the store.
No.
Hello?
Hi, Deirdre Shannon gave me your number. Can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
This is the picture in his phone of this person that he's never met.
Yeah.
Question mark?
Are
you sure about that?
I don't know.
You can ask Jessica if you want.
Okay, thanks for your help.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Jessica, we will.
Okay,
we will ask
Jessica?
Jessica about it.
Hello?
Hi, Deirdre gave me your number. Can I ask you a quick question?
Sure?
Where were you yesterday around 2 p.m.?
Working on the clues challenge.
Who was there?
It was me and Holly.
What about Deirdre?
Ha! She was supposed to be there. Ended up coming hours later, as usual.
What do you mean by that?
Wow.
She means that she's flaky.
Deirdre's a flake, pass it on.
She's always running around and she'll never say where she's been.
Is that not Nancy just like solving clues and being in jail though? They're like, she was supposed to be here, but now she's not because she's in Holland for some reason, or Prague.
We have a $5 donation from Devon who says, "Hi friends, you're doing great."
It was just like the one that led
Hi Devon, thank you.
Great. I have some dusting kits.
Wasn't there?
Thanks. Bye.
Wasn't there one time where they were literally supposed to go on a date? Is it C? They're supposed to be on a date and she just leaves?
Yeah, it's their anniversary. It's really bad.
Yeah, what the heck?
Nick calls her and he's like, "Hey, where are you?" And she's like, "I just got here." And he's like, "I don't see you." And she's like, "Where do you think I am right now?"
Anniversary? I thought you said Iceland. I'm in Iceland.
Got it. I see why Nancy likes this sort of thing.
He's
That
like
does
at
happen
the
in
dinner,
Cap, too.
at the restaurant for her anniversary dinner, and she's like, "Oh, I'm not there."
Oh, not there.
Yeah, and Kathy had a huge fight over it. I don't think she was supposed to be anywhere, but I think it was just, he was like, "I would like to see my girlfriend at some point."
Yeah. I don't know. Captive Curse is such a weird Ned Nancy fight. It's so forced.
Yeah, it's really like it makes it hard for me to replay it because I do genuinely like that game, but that aspect of it is so like exhausting at times because it's like we get it.
The only good thing about it is when after they get back, they like make up, and then Frank has to read Joe's note about how glad he is that Ned and Nancy are back together.
Yeah.
And you can just hear like all the pain in his voice.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I have a sound. Hold on. There you go.
He just like gives up. He's like, "I'm not gonna read the rest of those things."
I checked the partial fingerprint from Deirdre's note, but there weren't any matches in the system. If we can get a match against one of the suspects.
Yeah, speedrunning and having to listen to the argument over and over and over sounds not fun.
Yeah.
Ned, we need to get Deirdre's fingerprint. See if you can distract her.
And yeah, and I think I was like replaying Nancy Drew games a few years ago, but I was replaying like specific ones. And I played like 3 games in a row where they were fighting, and I was like, come on. I was like, no. Because I like forgot it had been so long, I had forgot that they were fighting in those games, and I was like, not again.
Not again. I think it's great.
Hello?
I think that there should be like
will you help us let the town know that Nancy's innocent?
I'm not fully
like
convinced that's
things
true.
to
Plus, that's not how things
to
work.
play. Like
she
if you
is
want to
innocent.
have someone
Then
should
why
like
is she in
curate
jail?
a list of
Because
each
she's been
games where it's like
framed.
you want to play one with relationship
been
drama.
working the crime
Here's a
beat
list
here
of
for a
relationship
while,
drama
so I can
games.
safely
You
say
want to
that
play
people
one
claim
with
they've been framed
Scopa?
all of the
Here's
time. So far, not one has been able to prove
The one
it.
Scopa game and anything that has
I do the
the
news,
phone.
not charity. Plus, this is a good story.
Compile a list of games where they have those like fortune teller
yes
little things. There's at least 3 that I can think
I
of.
don't even have to try to make the story
There's
interesting.
Final Scene, Hearth of Blackmore Manor, and
I'm a reporter.
Castle Malloy.
Yeah, Haunting Castle
Malloy, right?
Justice done, I'd report on it. But they
Do you want to play a game that's actually crazy? Haunting of Castle Malloy. You will never know where the story is going at any time.
No, it's true.
No.
And if you think you have a theory,
let's get to brass tacks.
just
There's no way you
find
could get
out.
instead of like you'll never guess what happens next.
Shout out to my sister who figured it out like halfway through the game the first time we played it. And we were like, I was like, you're so wrong. But no, she was right.
The media.
Did she figure out all of it?
She figured like we got to the tower and she was like, "Oh, this is what's happening."
And webcasting and macro.
Okay, but did she predict like the underground?
Not as much, not exactly that.
Okay, fair.
However,
fair.
she predicted who the quote-unquote culprit was and what was happening. I was like, "What?"
I'm sorry, I'm working on a lead.
Have y'all ever thought about how many references to Waverly Academy there are in the games?
Yes.
There aren't that many, I thought.
There's like a few, but the few are like kind of like, whoa.
2 p.m.
Yeah, I have like an entire recurring character. You guys know, you've heard my. Everyone's heard my recurring character, like the universes theory, right? The timelines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was due to be opened at the Anvil
I have certain games that are in certain timelines,
challenge gets to add something of their own when it's resealed.
It's weird.
What?
Bye.
Okay.
Until next time.
Bye.
I definitely looked at the paper because I specifically remember looking at the newspaper and it didn't. I guess I didn't see Mulligan. Okay, fine.
Greetings.
That's annoying.
The talk you said you were giving at the Historical Society was canceled.
Technically, this game is in the PG Krollmeister timeline.
There was a reception, then I left.
Oh yeah.
Same as always.
It's not what I heard.
What you heard was wrong. So why don't
Tober, tell us all of your opinions.
I'm looking for a gift for my uncle. He's a real train buff. Can you help me find something special for him?
We need the opinions.
That's a question I like. You got it. I'm gonna go see.
My opinion is that Alexi is one of the best characters in any of the games ever.
No, I
10 out of 10.
agree.
Yes.
Probably won't see him.
We're all now like on the edge of our seats to find out about Tober's opinions right now.
Oh. Nope, not done there. I can leave.
Hello.
Can you help me find a gift for my friend?
Ask him about
She's
trains
a big
again.
fan of trains.
What I want to see is that Gas Mask Angel be a costume in a future game. I want to see that pop up again.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to be in Venice, and I want to dress up Nancy in the Gas Mask Angel costume, personally.
Yeah, definitely. So my question here is,
it seems like your friends aren't as confident about where you were as you seem to think they do.
Lauren's brother said first there would need to be a future game.
That's not a thing to say.
That is
I haven't been telling you about all the things they've been doing, but they have been hinting about a future. They've been doing a bunch of stuff, Walker.
I mean, yeah. There's a game.
Sorry. Risa, what were you saying?
Oh, I don't remember.
Maybe we'll go grab some food together.
Yes. I would like
You think I can remember?
I'm going to have to go get ready.
But you're out already.
Oh, Nedwin. I know you're used to spending time with Nancy.
Gas Mask Angel would be a good band name.
Some of us find better ways to spend our time than playing detective.
Well.
All right. Well,
oh, she gone.
Yep.
What food do they have at the Scoop? She has like a basket.
I think it's just ice cream and milkshakes. It's not one of those places where they have like sundaes, really.
Hello.
She had like a basket in front of her with a napkin in it. I wonder what was in there.
Oh, wait, can I? I don't know.
A lot of people.
I don't know if I can get ice cream while she's not here.
And she's really let a lot of people down.
We'll see.
But she didn't do anything.
Because she's about to leave after this conversation.
He jumps over Ned jumps over the counter and just starts like spoon feeding.
I need her fingerprint. Can I get her fingerprint if she's not there?
Oh.
This run is going so bad. This is literally the worst run I've done in any of my practices.
You know, I'm having a great time, and I hope you are too.
I am.
How would Tony have these?
I want everyone to know
This
that
is just
in
like
the
what
poll
Nancy saw
of
at
is
the
midnight
fire.
early or late time for bed, the answer to that was apparently it is late.
That's an accelerant.
Interesting.
People are saying midnight
Got
is a
a lot
late time
of-
to go to bed.
The lock.
Got a lot of early sleepers.
It's locked.
God, I wish that was me.
It's locked. He's so aggressive.
It's locked. And this is totally how lockpicking works.
Can't
Yeah.
get inside.
Yeah.
I need to figure out how to crack this kind of lock.
Need to know how to crack this kind of lock.
Oh my god, I've never messed up that before.
The lock picking.
All over. I don't need you to say that again. Thank you. Andy's bothering me for dinner. I don't know if she's getting picked up on my mic or not.
I heard like the slightest little. Wow,
Yeah.
look at Andy. What a superstar.
Honestly.
Oh.
Kitty!
Yes!
Oh, I see an ear.
Yes, got it.
Yes, got it.
What's Tony doing with town hall plans? I should make
What's
sure
Tony
Nancy knows
doing
about
with
this.
town hall plans?
Just
He's
some
quick.
cronyism
What?
going on.
She really has it out for Nancy.
Okay, let's see if I can get ice cream when Tony's not here. If I can. No, I cannot. Okay. It's fine.
It'll just be
Everything
like an
is
extra
fine.
second. Everything is so good.
You're just not back in. Okay. There we go.
Perfect.
I bet I could find a fingerprint on this.
I would have laughed really hard if we could get a fingerprint though.
Got it. I see why
Tony
Nancy likes this.
is just watching all this happening and being like, what?
What are you doing?
Great.
I want to see lockpicking lawyer conquer that lock. Yes. Honestly, Nancy just needs to get the covert companion by lockpicking lawyer.
There was like a little bit of time during the beginning of the pandemic quarantine where I was like, maybe I'll learn how to pick locks if everyone's picking up quarantine skills.
Hello.
You know, my therapist picked up magic, so anything can happen.
I love
Nancy
that.
Drew, taking
What
over.
skill did you guys pick up? I'd like to know. Tell us through your donations what random hobby you picked up.
I didn't pick up any hobbies, but I did start making a list of every single puzzle.
I got arthritis during quarantine, so I think that was my main focus.
But
I started doing cross stitch, so now I guess I'm a
Wait.
cross stitch person.
Nice. Love that.
Yeah. Just
Hello?
you know.
Ned, I need your Ned's protection.
I have that thing where I can't focus on one thing. Maybe it's ADHD. Who knows? But like I do a bunch of hobbies, but only for a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
So
Just take a
I
walk
think
on
cross
the bench.
stitch is one of the few things I haven't done. But right now I'm doing pottery. But I only started that like a year ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
It's weird, but
That
I'll
is
do it.
I have a trail of
Thanks.
undone projects behind me in a bunch of different areas.
Time to help Nancy.
Yes, same. So yes, I also have that where I just. But then again, I also have ADHD.
See you again.
So
I touch with you later?
But
Good question.
I just
Why don't you take one of my cards? My phone's always
so many
off when I'm on
drawers full
scene,
of
but I check my
unfinished
messages constantly.
projects.
I'll call back if it's important.
Donate.
If you want to talk
make
about
me
Nancy,
finish my projects.
off the record even, I'm always there for you.
Goodbye.
I am getting better about like donating like the supplies of things that I haven't finished, like, or that I just don't want to do anymore, like knitting. I'll like keep a few for myself, but then like if I know that like my friend is getting into like crocheting or knitting, like just take it, like keep it from piling up in my house. And like I have some canvases from when I painted a lot, and I'm like giving those to like a children's school for their like art class and stuff. Yeah, so it's like I realize that I'm not gonna use this, so someone needs to use it.
Yeah, I joined a Buy Nothing group on Facebook.
Definitely an accelerant.
And yeah, so that's where I've been sending a lot of my unfinished stuff. Hey, look, was that another Easter egg?
Number 1? That was Easter egg number 1. You open Brenda's makeup case a bunch until an egg appears.
Nice.
Fun fact, that actually happens with any makeup kit. If you open and close it a bunch, an egg will appear.
It's true.
So
egg farmers hate it. The one trick that
egg farmers hate this.
That must be what Nancy's dad is.
The one fact egg farmers don't want you to know.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone noticed, but the goal for the event is now at $4,000. So, you know, if anyone wants to, if anyone has like the urge, they're like, wow, it's really bothering me that the bar has not filled up.
What's the
you know,
deal?
I think that now's your time to help us fill up that bar.
I'm sorry, I ran into traffic.
All right, fine. Don't let it happen again.
I was wondering if you could go grab some food.
This is the one time in the game where you drop things off at the police station and then don't immediately call Nancy and switch to her because you gotta go take Deirdre out. But I have more than once swapped when I shouldn't have.
Don't you hate it when you drop things off at the police station and then you have to go get Deirdre for a date? Happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
Hi, Nancy.
Definitely.
I'm passing the case to you, Bess.
I'm on the case.
I'm on the case.
Oh yeah, I guess my hobby during the pandemic was just Animal Crossing. I racked up a worrying amount of hours in Animal Crossing during the pandemic.
How are you holding up?
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Sorry to hear about your friend. Never expected
I played
something
so
like
much
that from
Animal
her.
Crossing, and then
This must
I
have been
got to
pretty
the
rough on
credits,
you.
and then I put it down and never picked it back up.
You've got to believe me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so to the extent where I restarted my island, and then I was like, no, I just don't want to do this. And then I sold my Switch on eBay because it was the only game I was playing on the Switch.
Yeah, I have a Switch Lite, and I ended up investing in a Steam Deck, and I love it a lot. But I still have my Switch Lite because I can play Animal Crossing, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom on it. So I almost gave it away, but then Tears of the Kingdom was coming out soon, so I was like, okay, I can't give it away yet. Like, I want to play this game. But all of my other games, you can just get games for so much cheaper on Steam, and I like playing games handheld, so I'm really happy that I got the Steam Deck. I think it's worth it.
People were asking about the credits. Like, when KK Slider comes to your island for the first time, you get credits.
Yeah.
So it's like technically, like, that's what it is.
I'm on the case.
Yeah, you can still like playing the games, but yeah, the Switch is worth it for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom alone. Yeah, especially if you get it like used or something. I do. That's why I haven't given it away. If I had a dream that you could get Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on Steam, and I woke up and I was like, oh, because you can't.
I've never played a single Zelda game in my life.
I've played like almost all of them except for like one. It's a good time. Highly recommend.
If someone donates more money, I will play a Zelda game. I'm the worst person when it comes to these events, because I will just be like, for this amount of money, I will do this, just out of nowhere, and that's how I've ended up That's how, when I was a kid, I used to go raise money for things. They would just, send us out, sell raffle tickets, stuff like that. And it got to a point where I would go to an event where I'm selling raffle tickets, and I would just talk out, some orifices. And then I would just get people to spend money on things where I was just making things up. But I would sell like hundreds of dollars worth of these raffle tickets because people would basically just be like, she's talking nonsense, but look at her, she's so cute.
Wow.
Can you take a look at this?
And look at you today.
Look me today. Continuing to talk nonsense. And if you guys donate, I will continue to tell you medical facts. That's not nonsense.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of those.
Yeah. Donate for air horns and medical facts.
Yes, I'm
We're out of jail, you guys.
Do what?
We're out of jail.
We're out of jail.
Out of jail. Nancy
now we get to the
free.
one of the other parts of the game I really enjoy, which is that as soon as Nancy gets out, she goes and talks to everyone, and she's like, "Hey, I heard you were talking smack about me," and 2 of the 3 go, "No, yeah, I absolutely was." Yeah. Deirdre and Brenda both go, "Yep, sure was." And we don't talk to Tony as Nancy in this game, unfortunately. But she goes like, "What? No, I was really, I'm so glad you're out and everything." And Nancy's like, "That's not what I heard." And she's like, well, you can't believe everything you hear." And Nancy's like, "I don't believe you."
Your best Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant.
Yes.
Did she tell you about her plans to burn downtown Hall?
I actually love this puzzle. Fun fact about me, I know it's very controversial, but I think it's very fun.
I have figured out what I think are pretty definitively the ranges that are allowed for most of the buttons, except for the ones where you just like take it all the way to one end or the other, because I don't care. But I had to sit through this bit quite a lot to do that.
For a $4,000 donation, I'll reveal my social security number. I don't know, Risa probably.
I'll reveal a social security number, but not mine. Who knows who it'll be? I'll give you a random credit card number.
For $10,000, I'll take a picture of my debit card. For $10,000, I'll send you my passport. Passport giveaway!
Sara, I don't think they should let us. I don't think they should let us be co-host and donation reader at the same time.
But really well done.
3's the max. After 3 co-hosts in one weekend, they're like, "No, Sara, stop being on mic." I can't believe someone out here has a. That's very funny.
That is very funny. I mean, probably.
Can you imagine? That's like winning the lottery in of itself if that was your social security number.
It's true.
I don't see any.
Destined for greatness.
I saw her come through this way. It's gotta be here.
We're all losing it.
Did we have it to begin with?
But there is a threshold every single speedathon where like things get goofy.
Yeah.
It's like that like tech week when you hit that wall.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't assume that. It's not here, okay?
If someone donates $300 for a plane ticket, I'll fly to Laurin and hit her with a leaf blower.
Oh my god.
All those interviews so quickly. It doesn't make sense.
Okay. Off to scoop.
Everyone gets very tired. I think there also comes a time where I get to a place where I'm getting punch drunk. And
yeah.
Then I just talk too much.
Good to see you were so concerned.
I think everyone gets the energy too. Because it's also just a good time.
I want to know what you were doing at the fire.
Haley is asking what she should do for dinner.
Black smudges all over my hand from touching my face.
I really don't.
Someone donate $1 to tell Kaylee what she should make for dinner.
It's true. Everyone donate.
Eggs and corn.
Yeah, eggs and corn.
Why were you following me?
I assumed you were cheating.
It feels like when you're a kid having a sleepover and staying up way too long, and then you all get delirious silly. Yes, Devon gets it.
That's why I thought it would be fun to catch you in the act. But instead,
but yeah,
you did
donate to
something
tell
super crazy,
Kaylee what to have for dinner.
which I did not anticipate.
Obviously.
I didn't set the building on
$1 equals 1 ingredient,
Just so you know, you
and Kaylee will make whatever comes out of it.
burned down a building for no reason.
What do you know about the notes that were left for me?
Promise not to be super mad.
Okay, fine.
Not super
That's
mad.
not the first note I found.
It's funny if I wish you said no in this run. It's not as fast, but if you say no, she goes, okay, I didn't actually expect you to say that, but I guess I'll tell you anyway.
I think that's what I say whenever I play the game casually.
Next time I intercepted the note and sent it your way.
And you followed me.
Right.
Right.
Why are you admitting all this? I thought you hated me.
This is the whole crux of the relationship right here.
I hate you, but I don't hate you. It's complicated. I just truly enjoy hating you, and I'd hate for something to happen.
Enemies to lovers.
It is though. It is.
It's not.
It's that rivalry of like
really nice of
the other person makes you better.
Are they gonna kiss right now?
Okay, so in Midnight in Salem, you guys know you can make a like truth serum basically and give it to characters, and one of the only ones who will actually drink it is Deirdre.
All right.
I thought everyone drank it except for like Frank.
It's possible. I know that Deirdre, when she drinks it, it is
very good.
Yeah, it's very good. So if people are like, wow, what are you guys talking about? Go on YouTube and look up Deirdre Midnight in Salem Truth Serum. And it is like their girlfriends.
That you could get them to see sense.
Yeah,
if you need anything. Yeah. If you need anything.
You said Midnight in Salem, but you said it fast, so it sounded like Minette in Salem, and I would love to play that game.
I want you to know that I didn't doubt you, not for a second.
Also, if you donate $500 right now, Laurin will put in the cheat code to make Deirdre and Nancy kiss.
I don't even know how to open the developer menu. Don't put that on me. Sarah's mouth is writing checks that I can't cash.
I can do to help you. Anything you need to know, I'm your guy.
The other big tragedy of the speedrun is that you completely skip over Alexi's backstory, which is that he was basically Encyclopedia Brown, and then the town turned on him.
That's so sad.
It really is.
Tunnels?
This game really does do a good job at like world building.
You talk to him and he's like, I hate politicians. And you're like, why do you hate politicians? He's like, because they're all corrupt. And you're like, that's not true. And he's like, they are. They're all either corrupt or in the middle of being corrupted.
I mean, it's like
I love him. Love him so much.
Oh yeah, the code is up, down, left, right, BA start.
Depends on it.
Obviously.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Nancy,
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to love to read. A good book always gave me great ideas. There's a book over there you should check out.
I really don't have time for that.
Deirdre's like, what? I wasn't smelling your hair at all.
I always brought it with me on my bed.
That's like every single time in Midnight Salem, and you turn around and there she is. It's like,
I'll let you go.
Bye.
Wow.
It's terrifying.
It is.
Especially when you like are in, have y'all done it where like you're in a cutscene and Deirdre's accidentally standing in between the cutscene?
Yeah.
Guide for getting around the tunnels.
I like this game theoretically, but I just feel like it's really easy to get stuck because of all the different people that you can play.
Yeah. Okay, is this Number Punch Easter egg?
This is Number Punch Part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for this one, you have to hit all the prime numbers. Oh, 9 is not a prime number.
Yeah.
2, 3, where's 3? My biggest nightmare.
It's small on the left, yeah.
Sees it, yeah. 5, 7, 11.
If you tell me what prime numbers are, I'll help you find them.
Prime numbers are numbers which are only divisible by 1 in themselves.
I know that, but like, what are they? Which one are you looking for?
I'm looking for 11 right now.
Oh, we're looking for 11?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, 11 is huge on the left in the middle. It's like
I always don't see the big ones. Okay, 13, and then 17, 19, 23, 29, which is there, 31.
Just right next to it.
Yep, and then 37, which is somewhere. I see 27.
Off by 19.
Oh, there it is. 37, and then 41, which I also just saw.
Oh, right there. Yeah. Every single time I find it, you click it.
Yeah. Okay.
Alexi's guide said there'd be a tunnel entrance right outside the antique shop.
Nancy, how are you adjusting to life on the outside?
Fine, thank you.
Ma'am.
I'm not in the mood to do an interview.
That's okay. Everything you say will be off the record.
You're still holding your microphone.
Yeah.
Sorry. Habit.
Still holding it.
Bold words for a woman who has like 6 pounds of hair cemented to her cheek.
I will get the exclusive. I always do.
I always
You're the one who
do.
left me the notes, aren't you?
Yes.
You lured me to town hall. You led me to that room. All I need to know now is whether you were trying to frame me or trying to kill me.
Oh.
They both would have made a great story.
It's like either one is
Won't get
fine.
away with this.
You and I both know you have no proof.
This is why Nancy should like record conversations before she.
Be on the air
Because that would have been full confession. Like,
Yeah.
you have a phone.
But it's inadmissible evidence, so.
I guess in Illinois, is it a one-party state or is it?
I'm going to make sure.
Actually, I have no idea.
Finds out who
I also have no idea.
Actually, we don't really know where River Heights is, but we'll say Illinois.
If I were you, I'd take my head start and book myself a flight out of the country.
He says somebody works in the news. Why are the reporters always the culprits? Respect local journalism. It's true.
That man's.
They're very clear in the game that what she does is not journalism.
Yeah. Also, you know, Nancy Drew was right. Kate and Moira were heroes, and they were journalists.
Bye.
And lesbians. Are you telling me they weren't though?
No, I'm not at all. I totally agree.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, the one time.
That's why Carson's so sensitive.
Worried, you have no idea. Thank you for
George is a character in this game.
Best friends in the world.
This is probably some of the worst character design for George, in my opinion.
Great.
That neck is something else for a 19-year-old girl.
Now I just need to figure out how to stop her broadcast.
Say no more. I know just the thing. Let me go grab it. If you can go find a battery for me, I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Any battery, doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh! Who would do something like that? Someone could.
That's so funny.
Who would do
Also, where's Togo?
Some of the fine citizens of River
Togo is at George's mom's house, which doesn't fully explain why George is staying in our house.
Also,
Don't
okay,
worry about it. They're just a big
someone
bunch of
literally
cowards.
throws
We'll
a
take
brick
care of
through
this
Nancy's window.
Were you able to find anything to
Yeah,
stop
and at the
Linda?
end of the game, they're like, we never found out who did it, but
She
the
deserves
town has
it.
really reaccepted me again. I'm like, I would not feel safe ever
No,
again.
I would legitimately
leave.
Jammer. Once this baby is up and running, there'll be no way she can get her broadcast on the air.
Would never
Do you
trust
have the
anyone.
battery?
No.
Yes.
They can afford to fix the window.
But it's like that they would turn on you that quickly, that they don't trust you.
For sure.
All the connections powered on.
And that they would behave that way when they did think you're an arsonist. Like, what? That's not how we handle things.
I love this one because it reminds me of Me Pit Juice Break. And if there's anything that y'all can know about me, it's that I love Me Pit Juice Break.
What we've learned today. I think we've learned a lot of things today.
Someone say too many things.
Maybe. Some may say. But, you know, people learned what bone density is and osteoporosis. So.
Osteoporosis. Oh, we got a raid.
We got a raid. Thank you, Steve.
Okay.
Osteoporosis. The first thing.
Osteoporosis. Everyone
not what we're reading
osteoporosis
today,
in the
but-
chat. So sorry about lack of teeth facts, but we got some other bone facts.
It's true, but people,
osteoporosis.
You know, if people donate, we could give more facts. But you guys, you know, I'm just saying. I'm glad you know what's going on in this because I am not, and just here.
Got it.
Got it.
This should keep Brenda from going on the air for a little while at least.
Shout out to those two little pieces who don't have a home.
Signal box in Brenda's house. You'll be using the standard system, so you'll just need to connect the two together. Here, take a look. There are colored wires with this. Just connect the identical colored terminals with a matching color wire.
Totally.
Be careful not to cross any wires, though, or it'll short out and not turn on.
George is like, let me tell you the most technical thing in the whole world. I'm gonna give it to you. Have a good day. If anything goes wrong, you're gonna take the fall for this because I'm just gonna sit in your empty house.
She helps. No one else helps. You can go to Deirdre and be like, hey, it was Brenda. And she's like, oh my gosh, that sucks, but like doesn't actually do anything to help you. And if you go to Tony and is like, hey, I have proof that I didn't do the fire and it was Brenda, which you don't yet, but if you did, she goes, I don't really care. She straight up to your face and is like, I don't care.
The jammer should go here.
This
All I need to do next is match the colored terminals.
Another great game if they were to put it in a Nancy Drew minigame app.
If you have Flow Free, there's like a ton of this. Yeah. The controls are a lot better in Flow Free, the app. This is also not sponsored, just me really loving that app.
This must be how Brenda gets around town so quickly.
Mandy, do you also use underground tunnel systems to get stories for work?
Yeah, that's a big question.
This is, I think, how all journalism works.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
This is definitely enough evidence for the chief to know.
Again, if you're the person handing in the evidence, I don't think it would count.
It's just matches in an ice cube tray.
It's just like,
this is enough evidence.
Like, hey, I found this bag in a tunnel under the town.
Clever move with the jammer.
This is how you got into town hall to start the fire, isn't it?
If you have to ask,
they can't go underground.
Yeah, that's true.
Walker, they make a big point in the game about how much traffic sucks in this small town that really shouldn't take more than 15 minutes to drive across.
And you can't see any cars on the road at any point.
I also really, really like the fact that there's that like classic silhouette of Nancy being used as a dartboard.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a good look.
Like, ma'am.
It may look like a tape, but to you, it's the final nail in your coffin.
The real crime is Brenda's outfit and hair.
Honestly.
Brenda's styling is the real crime. Lock her up.
Okay, so now as a reminder, when the run is over, you have to call your grandma.
Yes.
That is, you know.
Is legally binding.
It's legally binding.
That's so funny.
I'll get her contact up right now.
Lauren's brother said I would have assumed the van is how she got around town quickly, not walking through the sewers. But you know, the traffic.
The traffic.
In River Heights.
You know?
Where you can't see a single car on the road at any point.
Or a single other person.
Yeah. It's hard. Gridlock.
Of course she's actually going to do that. It was
we made it.
We promised.
Legally binding.
Ha! I knew we were getting close. Today just keeps on getting better.
Can you imagine walking up to the police station and being like, here's the evidence, it's an ice cube tray and some matches, and then someone like goes in their pocket and they're like, I have the same matches, and then everyone has the same matches because they're just like the budget kind.
No longer contain the darkness.
Okay, I'm done with the part I have to do, so I'm gonna call her.
She set the night sky ablaze.
Calling.
We'll never know what caused Nancy Drew to strike the match that forever changed this town.
This is a real incentive.
She might not pick up. I think she's like gone out.
With Nancy Drew
what about the
bars.
whales?
With a heavy heart, we must
tell her it's for the whales.
To a former hero and look bravely. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a broadcast.
No, she didn't pick up.
Oh man.
No. This isn't happening.
Well, we tried, and that's what's
we did try.
Most important.
You don't want to mess with me. I've got dirt on all of you. I could ruin every single one of you.
She's now admitting to blackmail on TV.
Back to you.
In front of the...
Dear
add that list of
there we
charges.
go.
That's it.
And
All
time.
All the way to the national news.
What was my time?
Oh, beautiful. It was an hour and 2 minutes.
Not the type of thing like a prison sentence get in the way of her ambition.
Sarah.
Oh god, that was so chaotic.
Oh, it was chaotic, but it was beautiful. It was fantastic. Okay, well, thank you so much for a fantastic run.
Good job.
Is there anywhere you want to plug?
I mean, you can find me on Twitter at Laurin Gray, LAURINGRAY, but I don't post that much, and then I also don't post anything Nancy Drew related that much on there, so I don't know how interesting that would be for you, but yeah.
You know,
otherwise
if you're
on Discord.
looking for it, though.
Occasionally astronomy things. Okay,
well, thank you. We are now at, look at our $3,737.69. If you guys want to help us fill up that bar to $4,000, you know what to do. And we'll be right back with Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake.